I yelled out that I was hit. There was a lot of pain, a lot of burning. The medic came up and yelled out and said, "Smith, I heard you cried. Are you hit?" I said, "Yeah, but don't worry about me." He said, "Well, you hug the ground." And as soon as he finished saying that, there was a great explosion. And I had a white eye. I just knew it was all over with. I grew up in Central Florida, a little town called Day City, Florida. Was reared by a single parent. I would say we were a dysfunctional family. So I immediately after graduating high school joined the United States Army, became an airborne paratrooper, and volunteered to go to Vietnam. Began to experiment with marijuana, hashish, and alcohol, and we were exposed to all of that kind of stuff over there during that time. One evening, we got word that VC had been spotted, and after we'd gone about 25 yards into the jungle, automatic weapon fire opened up everywhere. And usually a firefight only lasts maybe 5 to 10 minutes, if that long. But this was going on for 20, 25, 30 minutes, and we were all running out of ammunition. And then you could hear the bullets flying all around. I was sliding my body out when automatic weapon fire went down beside me and struck me in my leg. I yelled out that I was hit. Out of nowhere, Franks in charge showed up on my right flank. And as Franks kneeled behind a small tree to open fire, automatic weapon fire struck him in his face and his torso. And he turned to look at me, bleeding from his face and chest, as if to say, "Smitty, I'm sorry, I can't help you." And his body fell to the ground. The medic came up and yelled out, and Smitty hugged the ground. There was a great explosion, and I had a white eye. I just knew it was all over with. After the explosion, I didn't see Charles anymore either until we went to the field medical center. And there I saw Charles with a long gash in his skull. That was the last time I saw him. And after that, my whole life changed. Those guys became my heroes. After I came back to the States, I met my wife. And during that period of time, I was just confused and troubled. I decided to go to college. I went to Florida State University. Well, while I was away in college, she became a born-again Christian and accepted Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior. She became involved in a local church and convinced me that I needed to go. By that time, I stopped drinking alcohol and smoking. I just really needed to get my life together. And I went there on the 4th of July weekend. I accepted Jesus into my life and felt like 1,000 pounds of weight fell off of me. 18 months later, I had become a United States Postal Inspector, was transferred to Newark, New Jersey to work there in a major crime area. And when I moved to New Jersey, things began to unfold in a different way than I had anticipated. God called me into ministry. And my house at 861 Adams Circle, we started this Bible study. And after meeting with 5 couples for several weeks, we all felt it was time to start a church. I didn't know what I was doing, and no one else did either. But people were being saved. 2 years after we were into the ministry, God spoke to me and said, I want you to give up your career as a U.S. Postal Inspector. God spoke so clearly to my heart and said, I spared your life in Vietnam, that through you, many would come to know me. So for me to give up that job was nothing compared to what had been given up for me. 2 weeks later, I was a full-time pastor in a small church in Plainfield, New Jersey. I've been married to Phyllis for 40 years. And through that marriage, we have 6 lovely daughters and 5 grandchildren. And without her, I would not be where I am today. I just want to let people see Jesus in me. I just want them to see the fruit of the Spirit in me. I want them to see somebody who loves God, and that love for God is demonstrated through loving people. That's what it's all about. It's about seeing people's lives changed and brought into right relationship with God through Jesus Christ.